Yes and no. So yes in that if you're wanting to use your air conditioner and you're not going to be supplementing it with a generator. That's a fact. Depending on the size of the RV, if it's a smaller RV like an Airstream or a small tow trailer, a small fifth wheel, no matter what you do, I might not be able to get more than 6 to 800 watts on the roof. So you end up with a smaller solar system. I believe you can get somewhat of an imbalanced system, meaning too many batteries and not enough solar. Um, but there are customers that will have, say, 600 watts of solar, 800 amp hours of batteries. They monitor them. If they're going to be running the air conditioner long term because they work in their RV, they have an office, they have a business, they just like to be comfortable. Well, then, yeah, you're going to need a bigger battery bank. You might not have enough solar to cover what you're using, especially in the wintertime. But that's when, with the hybrid inverter, you run the little Honda generator, little Yamaha, you run the inverter charger, you can put 100 amp hours back into the batteries in 1 hour's time. You cannot do that with AGMs. That's one of the benefits. Um, we all like to think that the solar system is going to sustain our needs. And if you have a big enough RV and a big enough battery bank and a monitoring system, you can build a system like that. There's examples of that on the website. 2,000 watts of solar, 1,200 amp hours of batteries. Those customers can live extremely comfortable, and the solar system will pretty much take care of all their needs. If they get into bad weather, they're parked under the trees in a national park or whatever it may be, well, then they just run the generator, like I said. The inverter charger has a very sophisticated charger in it. In 1 hour's time, again, you can put 100 amp hours back in. I educate customers to that point because when they're vasculating back and forth about whether they should tilt their panels or not, I go, well, if you have a generator, you have a portable one, all you got to do is start the generator periodically, and you can put 100 amp hours back in 1 hour's time. I think that's a little, what do I want to say? It's a little bit more easier, I want to say, than crawling on the roof. Some customers should not be on the roof. They know who they are. You know, so lithium is really advantage in that way.